All right, family, brothers and sisters, let's dive into it. Today's topic: Are you healed? The hidden scars of black on black childhood bullying and how to finally let go. Right? Okay, so let's talk about first what is black on black childhood bullying? It's the kind of bullying that goes beyond just regular teasing, okay? It's deep. It's generational pain we inflicted on one another due to internalized racism, insecurity, and trauma. It hits different when your own people mistreat you or call you black and ugly. It's one thing if a white person does it because, quite frankly, we have been programmed to know that many white folk just don't rock with us, don't agree with our standard of beauty, and would do anything to tear us down. Not all, but there is a large percentage. So when it comes from them, okay, it hurts. But when it's your own, when you feel like you should have a safe place to land with your own people, it can cause lasting effects. And in many of you all, and as well as myself, you all, that is what has happened to you. So it can sound like this: You're too black, right? You think you better than us. You act white. You fat and ugly. You'll never get nobody looking like that. We were wounded by people who looked like us, and we carried those wounds into adulthood. And you can subconsciously do it. You might not even realize you're doing it. It just becomes a part of your pathology, your psychology, how you think, how you move in this world, the spaces that you want to surround yourself in. It has a part to do with it. And you may see, the thing is with trauma, especially as black people, because we're so resilient, we just keep moving, right? We just keep going, right? Example: my first marriage was extremely emotionally abusive. And after I got out of that marriage, I took some time to heal, but I just kept going. I just kept moving. After every trauma on top of trauma in my life, disappointment, regret, bad decision, what have you, we just keep going, right? Because we're resilient people. We have to be. We had to be. Our ancestors taught us that. However, the problem with that is we don't address or even able to recognize when we're moving in trauma because it just becomes a part of our DNA. It just becomes a part of who we are. Trauma has shaped us, right? And so, here are some signs that you may not be healed. So before we move into, I'm going to do gender specific ones, the black men and black women. But first, let's look at general patterns that show up in adulthood. One, avoiding black spaces or communities. This is really big on, and I've heard some homosexual black men say this, that they do not, many of them don't go to the black barbershops because they feel they get the fear of when they were younger and were teased and ostracized. You understand? Now nowadays, thankfully and prayerfully, people are more accepting and look, it shouldn't matter about your sexuality. Leo, if I'm coming to do a service, I'm gonna do your hair, cut it good, and you pay me and roll out. But I have heard that, and it's a shame because that is a trauma. Think about it. This gay man, black man, already dealing with all the daggers are going to come with that. And then he can't even go to a barbershop. Our hair salons and our barbershops are like our second church, right? Like the best conversations and the best arguments. And we learn so much about life in the black beauty salons and barbershops. But avoiding many black men and black gay men, and I'm just using that as an example. But like for me, because I was heavy and teased so much when I was a young person about being fat, there were just certain black spaces that I would not go to if there were a lot of black men there because I didn't want to get it's a way people know how to reject you and they don't even realize what they're doing. And brothers, you all do it. And I'm not just getting on you all because I'm going to get on the sisters too. But brothers, if you're not into a sister or you don't like what she looked like or anything, you don't have to make her feel like shit. You don't have to, like she's still a female, still hold the fucking door for her. Do you know how many times when I was at 318 pounds, black men didn't even hold the door for me? But when I lost 140 pounds, oh, now you want to hold the door so you can watch my ass as I go through the door? You see how I'm talking with passion with that? It's because I still got some pain from it, y'all. Brothers, I love you, but some of y'all really was mean as fuck to me when I was fat. Okay, you don't have to like me. Matter of fact, you don't even have to fuck me. But you can respect me. You wouldn't even look my way. Or, this is a good one. I would be in my car driving. And like from the neck up, you couldn't tell most of the time that I was 318 pounds. I'd have my makeup on, my hair's done, I look pretty in the face. I always had a pretty face. But then when I get out my car and you see that I'm fat, you act like you just turn away. You don't have to do all that. It's the same with some women. If you don't like a guy and he approaches you, you don't have to treat him like a piece of crap. He still deserves respect. Okay, he might not be your type. But who are you? What makes you so Miss Prissy and Miss Perfect that you got the right to disrespect that black man and make him feel like shit? See, we do it to each other because we've been brainwashed. Another sign that you may not be healed is this overachieving to feel worthy, right? A lot of black women fall into that. Or feeling deeply triggered by rejection or criticism. That was me. I would be triggered quickly because the pain was so deep. I used to have anger outbursts. I used to be angry and I didn't know why. I used to punch holes in the walls as a teenager and in my 20s. It was horrible. But I was carrying so much pain, y'all. Some people release that pain through cutting themselves or self-mutilation or something heinous and harmful to themselves. You just don't want to feel the hurt. And for me, it was anger and lashing out and punching. Another way to know you're not healed, keeping emotional walls up. You can't nobody permeate it. And then you wonder why you're alone. Or overanalyzing how you're perceived by other black people. Laughing off past pain, but still remember it vividly. Oh my God, come on, y'all. All of us, I know we all can remember some past pains. I know I can. A lot of them. Most of them from my own people. And what hurt me the most, I never forget this one time, and I'm going to put this on Front Street, and I don't give a shit. It was this one pastor, and he was mean as fuck to me. And, my weight, there's something about a fat woman, how it just seems like it repulses you men. Which I don't understand, because a lot of you all, you would disrespect a fat black woman, but you'll still get with a fat white woman. I'm just saying. Don't shoot the messenger. Anywho, one day he told me, why don't you just go jogging? Like he was just disgusted with me. And that cut me so deep. And that happened over 30 years ago. And I can still remember the vitriol in his voice when he said it. And I said, listen to this motherfucker. Yes, I cursed. Because it hurt. And can you see that that's still a part in me? Because it hit me. It's almost like it went past my bone marrow, my joints and my marrow. It hit straight to my soul and my spirit. And that's how some of you all are. People have hurt you so bad, told you weren't shit. Black men, maybe black women have rejected you over and over again. And maybe that's why you turn to white women. Because you feel like at least they accepted you. Some of you black women, you just angry because your black father wasn't there for you. Then every black man you got with pissed you off or hurt you. That's trauma, baby. Not every black man is a motherfucker. Not every black woman is a bitch. Like, come on, folks. This is dividing our own race. We got to get healed. That's why we need to be running to the therapist. And we need more good black therapists. If your children want to major in psychology, psychiatry, let them. We need them. You know how hard it is to find good therapists? Black, who can relate. I'm going to stop here and I'm going to dive into the second part, which is signs. If you're a black man, signs you may not be healed. And if you're a black woman, specific signs that you may not be healed. Come on, black folk, family, we're going to get healed. We're going to, listen, we owe it to our ancestors. If any race of people needs therapy, it is black folk. Throughout the diaspora, I don't give a damn where you are in this continent, in this world. Slavery just didn't take place. The atrocities of black people being mistreated didn't just take place in the Americas. What we're dealing with today with this ignorant ass president trying to erase black people's history, that right there causes trauma. But we're not going to let it. We are not going to let it. Let's get healed. Come on. See you in the next video.